One of the most significant differences between Islam and Christianity relates to what is referred to as the fall. It's significant because if we misunderstand human nature, everything is wrong, since the problem is that we are all born with a sinful heart. Sin is serious before a perfectly holy God. Meantime, in Islam, sin is regarded as a mistake. Muslims will say, "We just say sorry and Allah forgives us." This is a dangerous lie. At its core, the Qur'an disobeys the Bible because it claims to be an addition to God's word, a final authority, yet it contradicts it, teaching instead that babies are born pure and that paradise can be earned through keeping the 5 pillars of Islam and obedience to Muhammad. Yet the Bible teaches that we can never measure up to God's perfect standard, that even our motivations for good works are tainted with selfish ambition. Rejecting the Trinity, Islam claims that Jesus was a great prophet, but denies that he is God and that he died on the cross. Islam gets Jesus wrong, and by minimizing the human problem, it then gets sin wrong. And the solution is wrong too. Islam teaches that our good works must outweigh our bad works. Yet even if the 5 pillars are kept, Allah may reject us. Nor was Muhammad sure if Allah would admit him to paradise. To truly understand the problem of sin, we must instead consider the fall, that moment in time when humans first disobeyed God. Genesis chapter 3 records it. Eve listened to Satan, the fallen angel Lucifer. Her husband Adam followed her into disobeying God's command not to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. In that moment, Adam and Eve willfully created a state of rebellion against their Creator. By listening to Satan, they declared themselves to be on Satan's side. The Bible clearly teaches that their fall brought sin into the life of every single person born thereafter. We can think of it like a river which becomes polluted. All the way downstream, the water is polluted too. The Apostle Paul summarizes this truth in Romans 5 when he says that just as through one man sin entered into the world, and death through sin, and so death spread to all men, because all sinned. Paul also spoke of the fall when he summarized the human condition in Romans chapter 3, when he said this, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." We do not need it explained that people are sinners before they have the opportunity to sin. Just look how small children, from they can first walk and talk, do not need to be taught to do or say the wrong thing. Instead, we work hard as parents to teach them to do the opposite, that which is right and true. The capacity for sin is inborn in every human. And if we don't understand the sin problem of the human heart, we get everything else wrong. God's word teaches that it is by the grace of God that we are saved from hell, and that this is solely through faith in Jesus. Salvation is a free gift from God. Friends, Islam and Christianity cannot both be true. The Bible has a warning about this when it says, "Do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. For many false prophets have gone out into the world. By this you know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. And every spirit that does not confess Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you heard was coming and now is in the world already." The truth of the Bible is that our best efforts at good works fall short of God's standard of perfection and are tainted with wrong motivations. We need Jesus, who came to earth as the God-man to die for sinners. for all those who would transfer their trust from themselves to his finished work on the cross.